So what we're going to do is just go through some questions to reflect on how our year has been as a committee. Cool. Right, so I've got some questions for you guys.
Okay.
So you don't all have to talk if you don't want to. Like, it's not like a...
Reiterate that again.
Don't speak for the sake of speaking. Some of you have been doing that all year. Right, why did you initially apply to be part of ACS in particular?
For me, the reason why I joined ACS to be sports rep in particular is because, like, coming to uni, obviously in sixth form, sport kind of just stopped for me, and I was like, okay, gonna come uni and start stuff again. And then obviously when ACS had like their sports part, I was like, oh yeah, I can get involved. But sadly, I was like the only girl in like all of the sports, or in any sports that were like mixed kind of thing. And then so I was like, okay, I want to do ACS and be sports rep in order to get like more girls involved. And then also just in general, I just wanted, because my first like semester of uni wasn't really like the most funnest, I'm not gonna lie. So I just wanted to kind of like make people who are coming in next year feel more welcome than say I actually did. So yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, I chose my role because I saw ethnic universities, because my first year of uni was definitely tough. I feel like everybody can kind of relate to that. And there were some things that I saw that I said to myself, I think in a role like that, I could definitely make a difference and be a voice for people and be like a support and a guide for some people. So that I would have liked to have in my first year personally.
For me, ACS was the place where I met a lot of the people who I'm friends with now, and just because of the kind of vibe that it gave me, I really wanted to be part of the committee, so I always had my sights set on becoming the president for next year. And a good way for me to pick up the skills in order to do that was to become the first year.
Right, basically, ACS supported me in a way last year, so I wanted to kind of give back to that and help support in whatever way that I could. So that's why I picked my role.
For me, I'd say I didn't even know what ACS was, not gonna lie. Even in sixth form, when everyone was talking about ACS like this, ACS that, I was just looking like one egg, because I didn't know. I didn't even go and do wider reading to see what an ACS is. But then no, I came to uni. Like, these guys had an ACS chat. You probably found it through Facebook. It wasn't even on Facebook at the time, and I didn't even join that chat till probably like 2 months into uni. So for 2 months, I was like without these people, without the committee from last year. You understand? And then I was finally discovered by one of the committee members. You know, started coming to ACS events, going to the group chat. That group chat was a bit wild.
Did you not make it wild?
I'm not involved. And you know, it's just like a home away from home, really and truly. Like, it was so sweet to see everybody come together, feeling like they belong somewhere. They almost felt safe, you know. And more time it was, say, Toby and Ben, they came to me, they said they wanted to be on committee, and I was like, you know what, I've come this far and I've enjoyed it, I've experienced it, I want other people to feel the same way. And well, here I am, here we are.
Oh, can I reiterate that? Yeah, I think because I like helping people, and I think because a lot of members in the committee last year did help me throughout my first year journey, and yeah, I just wanted to be a part of that, and not just necessarily just for first years, but like people in our year. I just wanted to be able to be a person that has a role, so that they're able to help other people in the UEA community.
Shout out to Cornell, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say
Cornell! How have we worked as a team? What did we do well, and what could we have done better?
If you're unavailable, say you're going to be unavailable. Don't just say a statement come through and then you're just looking at it. You'll see the red receipt on the chat. It's like, you're not helping anybody.
Listen, if you commit to an idea of an event, you better see it through.
110%.
Everything that we could improve on falls under having more time to prepare for things. In my opinion, everything else falls under that. Like every other little minor issue, it's all about timing, you know. So yeah, that's what I think we could have done better.
I would say like respect for each other. At times, like not even I'm talking about like communication with each other. Like say, like if somebody asks for something to get done, other people be like, I'll bun it because it's not my role or it's not my thing. Then I don't really give much effort into it. But then when they want something done, and be like, you need to put the energy. You're not even shading people, but more time, like, respect each other, because obviously we need to get the job done, and like, if we all work together, things would have got done quicker, but we still did well, so yeah.
And that's very true. Like, don't be afraid to go against the grain. If you know something's supposed to be done and it's not getting done and people are slacking, you may have to be the one to just start twisting ears. And you know, even in the chat or whatever, they may look at you and be like, this guy is causing trouble, blah blah. What's he saying? They're not like I'm talking about myself now. But really and truly, listen, it has to be done. You may have to take out that villain role just to get things done.
I would say just something that we could have improved on is like everyone just doing their role. Not everyone, but like some people doing their role a bit better. And if you can't do your role, say you can't do it, or if you've made a mistake, just own up to the mistake and then move on. Because I feel like there was a lot of situations where the same mistake was happening, or people were like, basically people like ask them, have you done this? And they'll be like, no. But it's the kind of thing where you could just said, oh, I can't do it, can someone else do it for me? So I think just like accepting the mistakes that each of us might have made, and then instead of like holding on to it, just try and improve for the next time.
I'd say like often you'll find that you go on to a committee with your friends, and like you have to be comfortable to tell your friends things like that. If someone's not doing a job, like you have to go to them, and don't mix business and pleasure, in the sense that if I'm telling you as a committee member, I'm telling you as a committee member. I'm not trying to like break down barriers for my friendship.
Some people don't know the difference.
Because it's just like you don't want to lose friends over something so futile, but at the same time, like if you're not getting your job done, fix the hell up, because it means that I have to pick up after you. Secondly, I'd say that just meeting more regularly, chatting more regularly.
Remember, you applied to be on committees.
Amen.
So give your all.
Amen.
Don't give it half-hearted.
Amen.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. If you don't want to be on the committee, it's okay to be like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. Don't like make it so other people have to suffer because it becomes long.
Don't be disappearing and not saying anything.
Anyhow, what's been the hardest part about being on a committee this academic year? Working with people who aren't serious about their roles.
Trying to avoid beef or certain social kind of situations.
I think the hardest thing about working on a committee is understanding that not everyone's mind is the same as yours. So someone might put in a message in our group chat, or you might put in a message yourself and be like, okay, everyone understands what I mean, but loads of people process things differently. And even with like booking events and stuff, I mean not booking events but taking part in events, we think, okay, they thought about this, but it turns out they didn't. So I think it's about understanding that, and then if it's a situation where something has to be changed around, not getting upset that you're thinking, oh, don't these people think for themselves, but it's about just like moving on. So
the amount of time it took up, it's really like a part-time job. So yeah,
Full time.
just
What do
trying
you mean,
to
fam?
just remaining organised. I think we'll have to that.
Full-time job, part-time degree.
At times it felt like that.
Jeez, and you're not being paid a cent.
Pleasing people, I think that's the hardest part. Pleasing people, and I feel like when you feel like people aren't pleased because maybe they don't smile during the whole debate, or they don't come again, it kind of weighs you down, and you think, oh gosh, why am I even doing this kind of thing? That's probably the hardest thing.
So I think for me it was like time management. A lot of times, this is very, very bad. I'll even admit myself. It's like times I sacrifice a whole day of lectures, and it would be like a 9 to 3 day. It's not one of those days where like I have 2 hours. That's it. I have 9 to 3 day, and I've sacrificed that day just for ACS. That was time management. It was out of order then. So yeah.
Other thing was probably like trying to get things through to committee if they didn't understand or didn't agree with it. I think everyone has their own opinions, especially on things that maybe where you feel like you're more versed on, but like people feel like they have their own opinions on it. And also, when the rest of the society members don't get things that we've been through, like as in they'll complain about things when we've really saw out every option,
like that.
Or like
people will complain about ball prices. Do you think we want to charge you that much?
People not seeing what's going on behind the
scenes. You didn't buy your membership at the beginning of the year, and now you're saying
ball prices. What do you wish you had done differently?
I wish I probably done like more cooking events, and like let's say not necessarily more cooking events, but maybe just done a wider range of food. I feel like a lot of times we like kind of recycled some stuff, or maybe we thought about time. It was like, okay, what can we do within this realistic time? But at least if we tried, rather than just being like, okay, we don't have time for that type of thing.
Yeah, I feel like if we planned it earlier on and like maybe done some more like research on like how to make different dishes and stuff, like we could have tried to like implement more things rather than just the basic jerk chicken and jollof, like the baked ones. Like we could have tried to find like East African stuff, you know, South African stuff, and like stuff from other countries in the Caribbean. Do you know what I mean? But we move.
I feel like personally I could have planned a bit better and patterned my time management, because there have been times where I made mistakes and other people's events in terms of the committee suffered a bit because of what I messed up. So definitely, if I was to do this again, I'd definitely sort out my time management and fix up on my planning.
For me, I wish I had just enjoyed the role more. For me, like I feel like I didn't interact with as many like first years in particular as maybe I could have, because for me I kind of looked at it sometimes like I have to put this event on, people are gonna come, but I don't interact with them as much as I wanted to. because I was so concerned with like the logistics of an event or how things are gonna go, making sure that everybody's got X, Y, and Z. So like just enjoying the things that you've worked so hard to plan, and like speaking to people more to see how they found the events, like getting more feedback, because there probably were things that I didn't realize people didn't enjoy. I probably did them again because I haven't spoken to people. So just taking time to kind of self-evaluate a bit more instead of just looking at it like I need to just get this done.
I wish, like, especially in my role, I just wish I could have given more to members. If you like, in terms of opportunities, got them more things. Like I wish our partnerships was work better with other companies so we could offer our members more. But I mean, a lot of them wasn't our fault on our side. So yeah, man, I wish I didn't. I lost my temper like twice on committee. But yeah, I just wish those times it happened. That's probably it, really.
I would say what I wish I did better is have a lot of the sporting events start from a lot earlier. One of my main focuses was an event that was meant to be taking place like in February, and it was meant to be like a huge event, and because of that, leading up to it, so basically the whole month of October, November, December, even January was just focused on that event. And then when that event didn't happen, it was like, oh, because I had all of these teams and I was like, there's other stuff that is involved in sports, but I was just so like focused on one event that I was like, oh, now that it's not happening, what's the next move? And then I tried to do like new events like fitness sessions, but it was just one of those ones where it was like I only got in like 3 sessions, because by the time I started like, oh, let me start it, it was already basically the end of the whole like our time as committees. It was like if I started those stuff a lot earlier, it would have been a lot more like better for the members, and also just like getting people involved a lot earlier as well, because I felt like I definitely neglected some of the stuff that they wanted to do, some of the sports events as well. So
yeah, I wish I just paid attention to more roles, like given more of my time to help out people, because I feel like things would have probably gone a lot more smoothly if I took more attention to the needs of people, and to give try and make most of my time a bit more flexible. But yeah.
What do you wish someone had told you about being on a committee before you applied?
I want to do an event that, like, let's say you think it's going to take 2 weeks to prepare. No, it doesn't. It'll give an extra week just in case for anything to happen. So yeah, it's just time. Time. It's all about timing.
I'd say it's, to be told beforehand that it's not easy to like get people to events. It's not, promotion is not a simple thing.
Yeah.
Marketing costs.
I would say that there's going to be times where you just don't go to sleep before an event because you're doing prep for all kinds of things. You just don't sleep, or you just sleep at like a ridiculous time when the sun is already up.
Found the barbecue.
God.
It's hard to look though.
That's how we go again.
It's hard to get like older years.
Definitely. Yeah, everyone did say, oh yeah, how are you gonna not just work for the freshers, but nobody told us how.
And they asked but then they didn't come.
I feel like I want to say I was never told, but I definitely was told that. But like there'll be some days where you're just like, bun this, like I'm tired, like many occasions I woke up and I was like, you know what, I'm handing in my resignation today because I've had enough. But just be prepared for that, because it's not easy. Like if it was easy, everyone would do it, but acknowledge that like you're where you need to be, and you are like doing other things that people were too scared to do, so big up yourself.
I would like to say, I think one thing we weren't told is the whole fact that it's hard to like get people to, it's hard to not find connections, but like to connect with other people aren't part of society. You're trying to like speak to this person to come, trying to get sponsorship, they didn't tell us how hard that is, trying to work with the SU, they didn't tell us how well they did, but they didn't emphasize. I think just like external things, they didn't tell you how hard it is. It's just like, oh yeah, you have to speak to other societies, but they didn't say some societies will try and take the mic and be like, come to us, but we're not going to come to you. So I think just this kind of stuff as well.
I think they didn't tell us like the those article will be time consuming, but they didn't express how time consuming it will be. Also, like nobody told us like even though you work with friends doesn't make it easier.
100.
So you could have been set back and run up on.
I was gonna say, that actually does.
If you have to call someone out, you have to do it. That's it. But be nice.
At the same time, don't talk too much. If you don't need to talk, don't talk.
If there's nothing to say,
don't say anything.
Don't be just popping up
type paragraphs.
Yeah, it's okay for the group chat to be quiet.
And let's someone go read that again.
Also, if you have a big group chat, like lots of messages can go through at people where they need to be at, like key messages.
Actually, that's a very good. If anybody has ACS, don't just say a message to somebody and expect them to see it. At them, Because a lot of people have group chats on mute, and then I'm at them so they see it. Like, yeah. And nobody told us that your name and your face will be in everybody's mouth.
Yeah.
Like,
Even and the people will add your name to other people's name. As in, somebody will do something, they'll add you to the... As in, anything that ACS does, you are associated.
Yeah, your personal brand is really at risk.
Because reputation to uphold.
Yeah, man.
and I was saying
We have to have decorum. Decorum. We have to have decorum in every situation.
Nobody told us that committees should not get involved with freshers, and certain people were getting busy.
Whoa!
See the shadow. See the shadow change.
that part is already at
When the busyness now got messy, who did it reflect on?
all of us.
Me.
Last question. What has been your favourite part about being on the African and Caribbean Society this academic year?
In general, like over the year, just like the sense of family working with me.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
We throw shade to each other, but it's all love, always.
Yeah.
Personally, my favourite moment from ACS this year was seeing the ball come together. I will not lie, I've said this 101 times. As far as I'm concerned, the night before the DJ was
not coming. Because if I was him, I wouldn't come.
He was not
I'm bad
coming.
that.
He had been paid in full.
I was
He had
chill
no
with
reason to come from London to Norwich. God, it's nice to see all your hard efforts come together and like to be at an event everyone enjoyed and just like cheers to a successful committee. It was great. It was good fun, man.
Everybody say yeah.
Mine's just like committee meetings and like all the prep and all that kind of stuff. So whereas the committee together.
Whoa, wet wipe.
Don't worry, you're doing
Anyway,
you're doing great, sweet.
He knows I love it.
My favourite part of me, it's not really a part, but I think it's just the whole, like, kind of what Sam said, the whole planning stages. And like when you see, like, for example, I really enjoyed the games. I'm not gonna lie, because the games that were like, it's not the first one, but like the other ones, the most recent ones that we did, it's like not everyone came, but like a lot of new people came. It was just nice to like meet a lot of new people, and I feel like it's a lot more. I don't say intimate, but it's a lot more like you're closer with them. Like you see their personalities come out, and people who were like at the start shy, they kind of came out of their shells. I think that's it, and I think just for me also having that not responsibility, but kind of responsibility of like speaking to people. So one thing I definitely did try to do when we had events was like speak to people who were very quiet. And now, like when I see them around campus, I smile at them, they smile back, and it's actually like a nice feeling for them themselves. Because I've had people like smile at me like when I was in first year, and I was like, oh, like I'm cared about. So I feel like I wanted to kind of do the same to everyone else. So having these events where they came to it not really knowing what to expect, and they came out like enjoying it, that's something that I'm happy that we had.
And off that, like seeing the growth kind of in people, not like anything too deep, but like how people were shy before and not coming to events, but now they come to events and are happy to chill with people, like creating a space where people can be themselves and be comfortable and meet new people has been really nice.
Yeah, I think for me, just seeing like what we could do, like as a committee, like what we've achieved over the year, and then favorite memory, I think was the ball. Like just, I actually got really emotional that night, but yeah, it was just really, really like it was like a bittersweet moment, like just all the memories we've made.
Totally cried.
It was nice.
I will kill you.
Wait, in the sleep, man. Yeah, I'll say mine probably was, I can't lie, like when we got invited to go parliament, because like, it's just like, it was me and Ben, this idiot, going parliament. Like it's fun, like just, and even our trips like to Central, like for ACS, it's good because I can't lie, like me and Ben didn't really know, weren't really that close before ACS committee. It was good when you see somebody like grinding and working hard to go, especially for a dream, when certain people don't believe in you.
Yeah. My favourite moment this year, I enjoyed the year as a whole, but I feel like ones that stick up to me is the barbecue, because for me personally, that was like something I could like thrive underneath, and especially like within my role. And then obviously Take Me Out, that was like stepping out my comfort zone. I don't usually do this hosting thing, so like that was sick to me, and people said they enjoyed it, so that meant a lot to me. So yeah, that's.
I think for me the best part, like just being ACS, is the fact that I got closer with like certain people on committee. I met a lot new. I met a lot. I met a lot of new people, members, people
who are from Leicester.
Oh, yeah.
If she watches
it. Wait. Meeting loads of new people, which was really good. Like even like some certain staff members like in Into, and overall like just being able to show like there was a lot of character development that I had, and like I was really happy to show, and even to show to myself that there's like there's different sides to life than just, you know, a lot of, you know, because I still do love motives and everything, and I still party hard, but like, you know, there's more to life than that, and ACS showed me, and I'm so grateful for that.
My other favourite moment is Ben almost crying at the ball.
Oh no, I think that was one of my favourite moments. The little like.
No, but shout out to Terry for that platinum.
This is the thing that he's been crying about from the. Remember at the start of the group chat, he's like, so guys are getting frames. He finally got your frames.
Wait, I think okay, not essentially my favourite moment, but it's something I really liked. I'd say when I created the laser tag, because that was something I said I was always going to do. Yes, bro.
The whole arena.
But he created
This is why I hate Koshesai. This is why I hate Koshesai. This is why I hate
yeah, so one of my favourite moments, not essentially my most favourite, but I really liked it.
What?
Yeah, you don't need to start from the beginning.
I will be talking about my favourite moment.
Let him talk.
I was, you know, how we got it. 5:15. It took 6 hours. We paid 2 pence return. But we got 2 conclusions. In my conclusion.
Take a 5 minute.
I think that was probably one of our first events.
No.
So was that?
It was in January still.
Okay, wait, so was that one of our first collaborations?
No.
I'd been away for some time, then I come back, and for people to still be like interested in it and wanted to do it, it was really cool to see, and they actually enjoyed themselves. Isn't that right?
Pick up.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed like getting close to everybody on committee and stuff, and just like making connections with not only people on committee but like also the members and stuff. Like a lot, I've like taken a lot of like the young people under my wing. And it was just like nice to be like that auntie figure. I feel like I've like. It's my final form to be an auntie. I've just achieved it.
Thank you guys for watching. Good luck to everybody who's going to be on the committee next year. Because
you guys got
you actually, I feel like you actually can't prepare yourself. So
it's fun.
it is well.
No, honestly, in the end of the day,
If you want to prepare yourself,
like, comment, subscribe.